weeks since their last home game, Birmingham Legion FC are finally back in the Magic City tonight. This time to take on a revitalized OKC Energy, hungry for their first result against the Legion. It's a Central Division showdown, and it starts right now. Welcome to the Magic City, Birmingham, Alabama, where it's been a bit wet, a bit rainy today, but dry right now as we get set for this Central Division matchup between Birmingham Legion FC and OKC Energy FC. Welcome into our broadcast booth, everybody. It's Team Blake tonight. That's Lyndon Blake. I'm Blake Gardner. So excited to have you with us. And Lyndon, a meaningful game tonight for both sides.
And I know the Legion fans are excited for this one. Back home for the first time in 3 weeks, OKC Energy feels like they made improvements since the last time these two clubs met, and they're looking to get those 3 points for the first time against the Legion this season.
Well, let's look at the Central Division standings coming into the night and talk about why this is such a big game for both sides. OKC just barely above the line, but Birmingham trying to keep pace with Lou City up top.
Yeah, OKC Energy in that 4th spot in the Central Division. The top 4 teams do make the playoffs, but you see Atlanta United 2, Indy 11 right there behind them, so a result will be huge for OKC Energy. Meanwhile, Legion FC there in 2nd place. It looks like they're going to pretty much make the playoffs, but it's always good to try to get in that 1st place position in your division.
Well, as we look at our matchup tonight, let's look at our impact players to watch, starting with the visitors from Oklahoma and their most dynamic player, Villian Bijev.
And he is just a goal scorer. 10 goals so far on the season, 4 assists. He is a playmaker. He is a man that has gotten it done for OKC Energy all year long. I know Legion FC has had his name circled all week long.
Meanwhile, on the other side of things for Birmingham Legion FC, they're deep in attack, and that includes this guy, J.J. Williams.
When J.J. Williams comes on the pitch, it's an instant impact. He scored 3 times coming off the bench. He's had 2 equalizers, 2 game winners. The crowd loves when 23 comes into the match. This guy is a difference maker for this club.
Williams has made a big impact, and Legion FC, with his help, have taken 2 wins off OKC Energy already this year. Can they make it a 3rd tonight, Lyndon, or does OKC serve up a little bit of revenge? That is what is in store this evening. It was raining earlier, but the rain away for now. Let's hope it stays that way. The 3rd matchup of the year coming shortly between Birmingham Legion FC and OKC Energy. It comes your way right after this.
Our job is to keep your lights on. That's what you expect and deserve from Alabama Power. Our team works hard to prevent outages, but when they happen, we're on it. And we have some new tools to keep you informed. Visit Alabama Power's new outage map to see local outages and get repair time updates. Sign up to get personalized outage alerts by text or email for free. While we're out there getting your lights back on, we want you to have the latest information. That's our job, and we're grateful you trust us to serve you.
Coors Light is cold filtered for brightness and clarity. The world's most refreshing beer, Coors Light.
Welcome back to our coverage of USL Championship Soccer. Birmingham Legion FC taking on OKC Energy FC tonight. And let's get a look at each side's starting 11s. And Lyndon, let's start with the visitors from Oklahoma. Just one change from last week's starting 11 for head coach Lee Viedman.
Yes, you see number 28 there, Wynn at midfield. He's new in the lineup. OKC Energy hoping Wynn helps them get a win tonight. It'll be their first against Legion FC this year.
I like what you did there. Good looking 3-4-3 for OKC Energy on this Saturday night. Meanwhile, for Birmingham Legion FC, head coach Tom Sohn rolling out the same starting 11 that drew Tulsa last weekend.
This lineup worked for them against Tulsa, so like you said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You have Kasim Brett Flemings up top. You have our impact player, J.J. Williams, on the bench, who scored against OKC Energy FC the last time these two teams faced off, as well as Bruno Wappa. Good to see him back out there. He's had a goal against OKC Energy as well.
In goal, number 1.
Our referee tonight is Matt Franz. His 8th USL Championship assignment this year. Actually did North Carolina Courage against Portland Thorns in the NWSL last weekend. But this is first time seeing both OKC Energy FC and Birmingham Legion FC tonight. There's Lee Viedman, the interim head coach of OKC Energy, took over the head job in June and has since engineered 7 wins for OKC after they started winless through their first 8 matches. There's head coach Tom Sohn, now in his 3rd season at the helm of Birmingham Legion FC. And his side definitely happy to be back here at home at BBVA Field for this evening's contest. It's been a bit rainy off and on all day long. Might have a little bit of rain yet in store tonight, but 75 degrees here at BBVA Field. The OKC Energy in greens. The greens in green and white head to toe. Birmingham Legion FC in white and black. And with the whistle, we are underway for the 3rd time this year, OKC and Birmingham Legion.
If there's one team that's used to playing in these kind of muggy, wet conditions, it is Legion FC. I'm just happy there's no active precipitation, Blake. Currently falling down. It's kind of a beautiful night here in the Magic City.
It's turned into a lovely evening. Can't ask for much better than 75 this time of year in the Deep South. It was raining awfully hard earlier today. So far, not too bad as we start this contest tonight. 2nd time these two teams have met here in Birmingham. As Linda mentioned in the open, 6 points for Birmingham across the first 2 matches between these two sides. One in Oklahoma City, the other here at BBVA Field. Last time these two teams met, the final game for John Pascarella in charge of OKC Energy. Since then, things have taken a turn for the Greens. They hold the 4th and final playoff spot in the Central Division coming into the night. They're trying to engineer yet another result on this occasion.
You know, interim head coach, Coach Viedman's taken a lot of pride in the adjustments the team's made since he's taken over. He says not much has changed culture-wise. They have a good locker room, a good club. He said he made a couple of tweaks, like putting 3 guys on that back line that he thinks has made a huge difference on the pitch.
There's one of the Mitch Osmond connecting with Connor Donovan. Not the first or the last time. We'll see that tonight. Charlie Ward, the English midfielder, directing traffic. Now OKC can push forward. First touches for Viljan Bijev. Bijev uses the overlapping run. Cross delivered all the way across. Anderson Asidu got there to intercept and was almost a bit too cute, too close to his own net.
Andrew Asidu, he's always going to be near the ball, but like you said, a little fancy footwork, which we know he can do, but that one almost caused a little bit of trouble for Legion FC.
So Trevor Spangenberg to send it away. Injury report tonight brought to you by Viva Health. We'll start with OKC first. Goalkeeper Kyle Ian out once again with an unspecified lower body injury, not in the 18 for the 2nd straight week. Meanwhile, midfielder Irokoze Anayanshuo, questionable with the lower body injury as well, not in the 18 for the 15th, or pardon me, the 5th straight contest. Meanwhile, for Birmingham Legion FC, Daigo Kobayashi questionable with a knee injury. He is officially out as of game time. Did not make the 18 once again for Birmingham Legion as he tries to work his way back to full strength. Only other man unavailable for selection for Birmingham tonight, Freddie Kleeman, the defender once again recalled by his parent club Austin FC. enduring their own struggles right now at the MLS level. That is our injury report, brought to you by Viva Health. Donovan with time and space, finds Kuramoto. So far, a good string of possession to start the night for the visitors from Oklahoma City. Mitch Osmond, the Australian, has made a huge impact in his first year in Oklahoma. Here's Zach Ellis-Hayden charging against Flemings, trying to get around Flemings. Did so, goes down, referee gives the free kick. And that is excellent work by Zach Ellis-Hayden to give his team a set-piece opportunity.
It sure is. Flemings on him the entire way down the pitch, being super physical. OKC Energy taking advantage of this, standing strong, and this is the situation you want to take advantage of, these early set pieces.
Gives a chance for Oklahoma City to bring the big bodies forward. Donovan, Osmond, both awaiting this service from Aiden Daniels. Daniels chips it over the wall. Bijev flicked it across, but nobody home at the back post. Still work to be done for Birmingham defensively. Does Ward serve it back in? He does. It's flicked towards the top of the box and towards the net, but nothing comes of Trevor Spangenberg's goal in the end. Two pretty good looks there for OKC.
Yeah, they're bringing the pressure early on this Legion defense. Legion's going to have to get their attack going all season long. They've really had to come from behind in a lot of the matches. And I know Coach Stone has preached striking early, getting goals early, not playing from behind. But right now, OKC Energy in the driver's seat so far, 3-5.
Good opportunity there for Bijev, another one for Osmond. Both go wanting in the end. Now OKC Energy can build from the back once more. Good stretch of games for OKC coming into the night. 8 points from their last 5 contests. And Lyndon, as we look at our keys to the game tonight, let's start with OKC. You talked about the early set pieces. Those are going to be important. What else is important for Oklahoma City tonight?
Well, I think a big key for them is to get Bijev the ball. He has 10 goals compared to everyone else. Only 2 goals, I think, is the next amount from any player on OKC. And they must be physical, and they're doing that so far. And like you said, set pieces, already got 1, but this is a way for them to really take advantage in this match.
Meanwhile, Birmingham Legion, you already talked about scoring first, but certainly must be feeling good to be playing at home again.
Oh my gosh, it feels like it's been forever since we've been here at BBVA Field. It truly feels like months. Fall's a busy time of year, but it's only been 3 weeks. I know the players looking forward to not have to travel, just getting to pull up here in their own vehicles. And yeah, I mean, I think any Legion fan, anyone that's watched this Legion team this season can tell you the matches have been low scoring and a lot of goals will come in the second half. So they don't like playing from behind. Who really does? Even though Coach Stone says all the time they're completely capable mentally to do that because they stay together, they don't get too in their heads, but they want to strike early and kind of, you know, be in control here on their home turf.
Good play by Kavita to send that service from Ellis-Hayden back where it came from. Fleming's got a foot in, but OKC able to maintain possession, and now they'll recycle through their trio of center backs tonight. Here's Batista. Batista goes the safe route all the way back to his goalkeeper, CJ Cochran. You cannot miss tonight in that pink highlighter head-to-toe look.
I like it.
So far, so good for OKC on the road. The Greens 7, 4, and 5 since their interim coach Lee Veidman took over. And they continue to push forward and find pockets of space. More work to do for Birmingham defensively. Bijev tried to cut it back and lost it.
Good job there by Legion defense to cut him off. OKC Energy still doing a good job of owning a lot of the possession here in the opening minutes of this match. Legion FC going to have to go to work with this team because both teams have pretty good attacks, definitely one of their strengths.
James cuts it inside for Nico Brett, really his first touch with his feet tonight. Really the first time Birmingham has been able to build somewhat gradually out of the back. And Ofemu pairs with Fonwell Kavita tonight in central defense. It's the 11th start of the season for Ofemu. Siadu trying to keep it in play along the touchline did, but Birmingham cede possession regardless. Ward dropping deep in midfield, only going back to the feet of Cochran. Kasim chested down to Lopez. Brett turns. Flemings can't quite get there. One glance at the flag to make sure it stayed down. Asiadu. Van Kaziel. James connects. Birmingham kind of trapped on this side. Asiadu does his best to switch the point of attack. Lopez. Seam turns. Doesn't love his options. Still finds Asiadu. Now Asiadu's got some space. Asiadu trying to chip it out wide to James, but the pass a bit too heavy for its intended targets.
The first real chance Legion FC have had in this match so far, but OKC Energy making them work 2 times there, had really nowhere to go once they got the ball down there on their end.
So a goal kick for OKC taken quickly by Cochran, who plays it short. Legion fans, don't forget to win a special edition jersey for Legion FC in partnership with Children's Harbor. If you want to do that, today is your lucky day. Head to the Legion FC app or bhmlegion.com/fanzone to enter the contest.
I guess you can say I kind of won my jersey.
Yeah.
The Children's Harbor. Yeah, I placed a bid. Legion FC raising a lot of money, going down 280 to Children's Harbor, great organization. They do so much for kids up here in Birmingham and really all around the Southeast. So these jerseys are awesome, guys. Hand-drawn logos from the kids. So go check it out. And we can match.
OKC might have had a chance to spring the counter if that pass was on target, but good work by Bijev to keep it in play. Now OKC can build a bit more deliberately. Certainly a different playing surface tonight for Energy FC than their normal home park. Taft Stadium features a pretty hard turf surface. Surface here is natural grass and awfully soggy given all the rain we've had in Birmingham over the past few hours. Good work by Kavita to shield off Jaime Chavez.
Yeah, I don't think the ball's moving as smoothly as they would like it because of all the rain we've had here. And for OKC Energy, I'm sure they're just enjoying the cooler temps, though, from this pitch.
Lopez at Fleming's offside, so opted for James behind him instead. Brett slinking into the midfield for a touch. He's got a bit of a shooting lane over the top for Flemings. Flemings on the half volley has his shot blocked, but now the flag does go up. He was offside. Donovan and Osmond were asking for the flag even before Flemings could squeeze off a shot, and in the end, they got it from the assistant referee on the far side.
Check it out here. This line, they are like a steel curtain. Fleming's there offsides, but still has a decently good shot there, but those guys are not going to let anything get through.
Junior Fleming's his first real opportunity of the night. He has been excellent for the second half of this season. 5 goals in his last 8 contests coming into the night.
You know, for the longest time, it was all Nico, but Legion FC seeing a lot of guys get involved in the attack recently. All year long, you know, you've had scores on this team, and Coach Sohn preached early in the season it was a matter of getting them to work together, getting more people involved in the attack. He loves that Nico has 12 goals. He wants the other guys to catch up with them, and I think you're seeing that lately from this Legion FC team, which is always good as you get ready to head into the postseason.
Kuramoto sinks in for a touch. Ward under duress from Van Kaziel. Birmingham starting to pick up their press, push it a little bit higher. Bautista hounded by Kasim, and in the end gave up possession. A throw coming here for Birmingham. So the Legion pressure pays off. They win possession back. Dean now placed in the right spot. Gets it back in play to Kasim. His pass to Asiadu, left a bit wanting, cut out. And here comes OKC. Whistle and a foul, free kick given. That chops down what could have been a speedy attack there for OKC.
Yeah, I know they want to be physical, and that's a huge key for them, but if he wouldn't have gotten tripped up there, they were off to the races.
Nico Brett, who got a foot in, and Hayden Daniels maybe making a case that should have been our first booking of the night. Our referee Matt Franz opts to keep the cards in his pocket for now. Ward under duress from Lopez. Played out the other way to Ellis Hayden. Good turn by Kavita, trying to get it out of jail, but only as far as Osman. Ward thought about the switch. Instead plays it back to Kuramoto. Ellis Hayden, hounded by James, trying to flick it by him. James won the foot race, but concedes the throw. Zach Ellis Hayden, a man to watch tonight for sure for OKC Energy. 12th start tonight for the Canadian. And it's Canada on Canada crime on that side of the park right now. Ellis Hayden against the Canadian wingback Ryan James.
Maybe they can share some fun, similar stories, and they're out there rubbing elbows.
Both from Ontario originally. Ellis Hayden and James going 1v1 tonight. Good work by Lopez to find Van Kazeel. Van Kazeel had Brett and Flemings making runs. Opts to switch to James. James now playing directly. It's Cochran well off his line to usher that over the end line. Fans Birmingham Legion FC entrust the care of its athletes to UAB Sports Medicine Team. You should as well. All of our doctors are fellowship trained and have extensive experience caring for patients of all ages. Whether you're a weekend warrior or competitive athlete, come see UAB Sports Medicine so we can help get you back to your active lifestyle. Sam applying more pressure. Wynn plays it off his feet. Throw in here for OKC.
Legion FC as a whole kind of, applying more pressure lately. You can see how the game's flowing a little bit better from side to side, up and down the pitch, instead of OKC Energy maintaining most of the possession as they did in those opening minutes.
Benofemu connects with his center back partner tonight, Fanuel Kavita. 11th start of the year for the youngster Benofemu, just 20 years old. Back in the starting lineup tonight, Alex Crognale not healthy enough to go. Kasim tried to connect with Dean, those two not quite on the same page. Dean saying he was held up. Referee didn't see it that way, or didn't see it at all. But so far, Lyndon, it's been patient tonight in the build-up for OKC.
Yes, very patient, taking things nice and slow. They're not trying to do anything too hasty here, trying to fill it out. And it'll be interesting to see who ends up breaking through first.
Did Wynn keep that in play? AR says no. Johnny Dean will get play restarted for Legion FC. Same starting 11 tonight for Birmingham. The Drew FC Tulsa 1-1. Tulsa, one of the hottest teams in the Eastern Conference, along with Tampa Bay Rowdies. As the Central Division race continues to heat up with the playoffs less than a month and a half away.
I mean, talk about just a clutch draw for Legion FC to hold their position there second in the Central Division. On the road, too. It's tough. It's so tough this time of year. They played a lot of soccer, still kind of in a short amount of time since we did start the season 2 months after than a normal USL season start.
Ellis Hayden plays it off James. Throw in coming here for OKC. OKC comes into tonight 4th in the Central. Birmingham 2nd. It's the Legion who were chasing Lou City at the top. Louisville City in action tonight in Indy to take on Indy 11. And right now, Lou City in front. Making a result for Birmingham all the more important if they want to stay close at the top as Junior Flemings draws the whistle. Free kick given to Ellis Hayden in OKC.
Flemings, a little spin move down to the ground there. Fans not happy with it either. Some boos coming from the crowd.
Thought it might have been a set piece opportunity, but OKC opt to play it quickly anyways. Good first touch from Ellis Hayden to bring that long ball down. Ward back to the feet of Osmond. Good 1-2 connection between those two. Did the win keep it in play? No. +18 minutes gone so far tonight, still scoreless between Birmingham Legion and OKC Energy. OKC with one chance off a set piece. Legion really haven't had a scoring chance to speak of just yet.
And Soane's now out of his chair, so you know that means business now for Legion FC. He wants to see these guys making more moves towards the goal, creating more chances, getting their guys open. Nico only having one real touch so far this match.
Siadou, Kasim. Kasim pushing forward. He's got James out wide. A great run by James. Did he stay onside? Not quite. Flag is up. You could see Ryan James try to bend that run, but in the end didn't do enough to stay onside, according to the AR.
They're getting down there. It's just about finishing these opportunities.
Free kick not taken to the referee's liking. OKC will do it again. So far, approaching the 20-minute mark, Lyndon, credit to OKC. They've really controlled the tempo of this match to this point.
Yeah, and that's such a huge thing to do in this sport. You want the other team to come play your tempo. You don't want to be playing catch up to theirs. And it really has been a very steady, like you said, build up here. That could easily change at any moment, but right now, really organized soccer by OKC Energy.
Cochran pushes everybody forward. He'll send this one deep. Bijev able to chest it down. Good work by Dean to send it as far away as he could, and Flemings is onto it. Flemings takes some contact from behind from Ellis Hayden, and now the referee is going to bring it back and give him the whistle.
Fans happy with that after he got the whistle just a few minutes earlier. Chance for Legion to kind of catch their breath, organize, and make something out of this opportunity.
Siadou will leave it for Thomas Van Kayziel. Since 1947, Select has been the leader in soccer ball quality and innovation. Select is the official ball supplier of the USL Championship and many of the elite leagues throughout Europe. For the latest Select products and special offers, please visit selectsportamerica.com. Kayziel turns and finds Ryan James. For an acquisition, Thomas Van Kayziel has been. He slotted right into the midfield since coming over from San Diego.
Almost needed no adjustment time either. Soane wanted to play him right away, and he's been steady and solid for the Legion ever since.
11th start tonight for Thomas Van Kayziel. He was traded to Birmingham back in the summer. He, Mikey Lopez, and Anderson Asiadou, the three-man midfield against the four real midfielders here tonight for OKC in this 3-4-3 look.
That's one thing that Coach Veman was excited about playing this matchup again. Even though both teams have faced off twice, he truly feels that both of these teams have made so many changes since the last time they met, which was on June 12th.
Flemings almost got on the end of that service from Dean. James able to run it down. Still work to be done for OKC defensively. Kasim sinks into a pocket of space. Out wide to Dean, who served an excellent ball. That was almost turned in by Flemings. Good hold up from Chavez. Now we need some green shirts to bomb forward and join him. He's not going to get it as Dean cuts out the pass. Now Birmingham can renew their attack again. Flemings trying to make the run in behind. Able to bring it down, the flag stays down, and Fleming's service is cut out and last off of him. Goal kick for OKC.
Fleming's really trying to get in there, get the shot off on target. He's been aggressive all game long. but lately having his best looks of the night.
Just an absolutely outstanding ball delivered by Dean. Flemings and Brett had both made runs. Neither could quite get on the end of it. Best scoring opportunity Birmingham has had so far tonight. Another throw in coming here for OKC Energy. Fans, don't forget, two clubs battling over the Atlantic Division's final playoff spot takes center stage when the USL on ESPN continues. It's Charlotte Independence who travels north to Dillon Stadium to take on Hartford Athletic Thursday, September 30th at 8 o'clock Eastern Time, 7 o'clock Central on ESPN Deportes.
This is the time of year that's been on the Legion's goal sheet all season long to win the division, get in that first place spot, get home field advantage in the playoffs. It's something they're really striving for. It's one of their three big things they wanted to accomplish heading in to this 2021 campaign.
Meanwhile, for OKC Energy, just trying to make it back to the playoffs. We're nowhere close to the playoff picture last year, finished 1-8-7. In that condensed 2020, they were winless through their first 8 matches here in 2021. Made the coaching change, and now, if the season ended today, it would be in as the 4th and final playoff participant out of the Central Division.
But they know they got some teams on their tails. Atlanta United 2, Indy 11. So this is a big game for them, even though it's not Legion FC and OKC necessarily fighting for that same spot. They're both fighting for individual accomplishments that will mean a lot to this club, which for OKC Energy would be the playoffs. For Legion, they're trying to cut into that Lou City lead.
Free kick given as Junior Flemings was hit from behind. Atlanta United 2, one of the teams chasing OKC. As you mentioned, they're at home tonight against Tampa Bay Rowdies. A contest that started just a few moments after this one did. Flemings trying to turn against Ellis Hayden, does. Brett's taken off it from behind. Good work by Donovan. Zeal keeps it down this end of the park. Was Flemings in an offside position? No, says the AR. Here's Asiadu once more. Zeal. Lopez with a bit of time and space. Flemings tried to get it back to Lopez, unsuccessful in that endeavor. Chavez trying to hold off Van Zeal, but couldn't in the end. Brett, James Asiadu. Feels like the bulk of Legion's attack has been focused on this near flank so far tonight. Famoot to the feet of Flemings. Trying to flick it in behind. Brett was making the run, but Cochran quick off his line.
Good idea there by Flemings to try to throw off the defender with a little back kick, but Nico just not high enough to be able to make the connection.
Birmingham back on it in short order, though. Brett's out wide to Dean, who has to cut it inside to get there. His pass cut out. Good work by Aiden Daniels, tracking back defensively. Zeal hit from behind, and the foul is going to go against him. No, okay, the referee pointed the wrong way. Free kick for Birmingham.
It happens to the best of us. It's hard. Left, right. It's tough.
So far, it's been lonely up top for Jaime Chavez.
Even was excited to get him back from injury 2 in the lineup, but yeah, not many touches for him. Trying to get involved.
Seam taken off it from behind. Now OKC perhaps a chance to break this time. Bautista. Back to the feet of CJ Cochran. Good work by Ellis Hayden to bring it down. He takes off James, and here comes Zach Ellis Hayden. OKC with an opportunity brewing. Bijev, an overlap from Wynn. Bijev trying to cut it inside. Van Zeal was there to take it off him.
Incredible work there. Bijev beat Mikey Lopez initially, but Van Zeal had his teammates back and able to escape that OKC Energy attack.
And now Dean bombing up the flank, cuts it inside for Brett. Brett has a shooting lane. His shot is skied.
Skyrocketed over the crossbar.
Not a bad idea there from Nico Brett, but didn't strike it as he would have liked.
No, but he was all along there. Really didn't have too much pressure. Got to take his time and set up that kick, but just really took off. Hey, if it was a football though, I think it'd been pretty good. Probably 3 points in that sport.
Good work by James to challenge on the aerial duel, trying to win it back, but the pass back towards that direction a bit too heavy from Van Kazeel, and maybe skidding a little bit as the rain has resumed here at BBVA Field.
It could be worse, but you can see the drops coming down right now. But hey, I will say, talking with OKC's coach this week, us living here in Birmingham, we know the drill. That's been rain at pretty much every match all season. He was actually looking forward to it. Blake saying it reminds him of home back over in England. He was kind of excited for this weather.
Haven't been too many rainy days in OKC this summer, but plenty of hot ones.
And they are over it. And they still got a couple more weeks too of that heat.
Spangenberg maybe mishit that just a little bit. Throw in coming here for OKC. Approaching the half-hour mark here in this first half. Quarter hour to go in our first 45 minutes. OKC really dominated possession through the first 15-20 minutes or so. Birmingham have started knocking on the door a bit more of late. Kuramoto dancing, cutting, not able to keep possession in the end. And here comes Junior Flemings. Doesn't have a whole lot in the way of support, but still able to weave through tons of traffic. How about this from Flemings? His run continues. Brett looking for some help. Gets some as Asiadu starts to bomb forward. Lopez. Kasim. And Kasim couldn't quite turn with it.
Man, what an opportunity there created. Junior, I don't see how he does it. Able to weave through all the green and white jerseys there. Just not able to finish, but one of their best attacks there so far this match.
That's the danger of Junior Flemings. It can be a one-man attack at times. Generated a bit of an opportunity there by himself. Asiadu. This organized OKC defense. Can Birmingham break down what looks like right now a line of 5 across? Asiadu probing. Kasim taking off it from behind. Good work defensively by Ward. Ellis Hayden connects with Chavez. Chavez hold up. Is finished as soon as gave it away. Lopez won it back. Back on it. There was a bit of an altercation away from the play that didn't require a whistle. Chavez and Kavita have been going 1v1 a bulk of this first half.
Looked like Kavita got just a little mad at Chavez there, but no whistle, so play plays on.
Van Kazeel. Back out to Kasim. Staring at 3 green shirts, opts to go back to the feet of his midfield partner. Dean chips it forward for Brett. Brett trying to cut back the cross. Couldn't quite get it away. It took the touch off of Donovan in the end, and it's the first corner kick of the night coming. Brought to you by Chick-fil-A.
Nico's starting to get more touches here lately. Just got tangled up there near the goal, but a great opportunity here for Legion to be the first to score.
First set piece opportunity of the night for Birmingham. OKC had an early one. Anyway, Thomas Van Kazeel to supply service from the far flag. It's a low service. Sent away towards the top of the box as Asiadu collects. Asiadu tried to get it back out to Van Kazeel. Kavita maintains possession. He's probably not the man you want to serve it back in. James could be. James does flip it back in. Headed away by Donovan. Good work in the air by him, and OKC is able to reorganize. Akron mishit that. Ellis Hayden can't get it any further away. Throw in coming here for Birmingham as the rain gets a little bit harder now.
Starting to get a little bit more sloppy than what we saw before the rain started. But you have to imagine OKC pretty happy with their game plan so far, knowing how many guys on Legion are their goal scorers, their attackers. They knew their defense, who's been playing so well lately, was going to really have to hold it down tonight.
Lopez tried to chip over the top, not on the same page with Brett. Good composure there from Lamar Batista. And coming over from Colorado Springs has really stepped in nicely to this back trio for OKC. Ward. Kuramoto. Nice first touch to get himself around to Siadu. Break the initial line of pressure. Now OKC can push forward. Declan Wynn. Ward picks up his head. Now OKC have an opportunity. Good work by Van Kaziel in the end. He's put in a shift so far tonight, offensively and defensively, as Flemings has chopped down. That is our first yellow card of the night. Brought to you by Rubio Law Firm. No real doubts about that. Let's see if we get another look at it here. But before Flemings could start yet another counterattack, Kuramoto was going to make sure that was not going to happen.
A lot of leg, not a lot of ball.
No question about it. Fleming sacked down. Hiroki Kuramoto is booked. Here in the 34th, make it the 35th minutes. 10 minutes to go till halftime. Can either side find a breakthrough before we hit the halftime dressing rooms? Siadu couldn't quite thread it through to Flemings. Good work by Dean. Dean wins it back. Brett sends it back out wide. Can Dean win the foot race? Not quite.
Legion FC doing a good job getting into that final third. They just don't have the guys right up there at this point to finish it off.
Dean had a huge run forward there, but Brett couldn't quite get it back out wide to him.
Kept his balance too and everything.
That he did. Fancy USL is committed to support the LGBTQ+ community through the Forever Proud project. Through the project, the USL will strive to create safe and welcoming environments for all fans, players, employees, and partners. Learn more at uslsoccer.com/forward-forever-proud as the foul is given for coming here for OKC.
There's one guy that can match OKC's physicality. It is Anderson Asidu. He's one of my favorite players to watch on this Legion team, Blake. Always near the ball, always involved. Such a great asset here in Birmingham.
Team leader in minutes played for Birmingham this year. Well over 2,000 now.
Woo.
Brett is chested off it by Donovan. Ellis Hayden with a bit of space out wide now. Kuramoto redirects towards Wynn. Wynn, service blocked by Dean. Ward. Got a quiet first half for Bijev. Connor Donovan. Chavez. Couldn't quite connect. And now Birmingham has a chance to push forward again. Flemings has Brett to his right. Osmond hounding him stride for stride. Flemings trying to get around him. Does so. His left-footed shot is wide.
Good chance there from Junior after the once again fancy footwork. Just a tad bit wide, but they're doing a better job of getting up there now and way more shots on goal than earlier in this matchup.
It was mostly all OKC early. Birmingham has had the better of the chances as of late. OKC's had a bit of possession, but they haven't really turned it into many shots to speak of.
Credit to that Legion back line.
Legion's back line and the defensive midfield as well of Asiadu and Van Kazeel. Bijev against Dean. Bijev trying to get around him, does so. Still William Bijev, still moving towards the center part of the park and scores! William Bijev couldn't be held down for too much longer, and OKC Energy have a lead on the road.
He's impatient this entire match, getting involved in the attack, taking clear advantage, and not only taking advantage, but he did such a good job of breaking down that defense on that run, finding the back of the net. That is goal number 11 for Bijev.
There's a reason we highlighted him in the open. He's been the most dangerous man in OKC green all season long. That's William Bijev, who strikes again for OKC, this time to give him a lead. One more look here.
Getting past Dean there, get past Ofemu, and then just found the back corner. Great shot there by Bijev. Like you said, couldn't hold him down for too much longer. He's been patient so far this match, and a great goal there for OKC Energy.
Just talked about how OKC really hadn't generated much with their possession, but all of a sudden, Bulgarian winger William Bijev engineers his 11th goal of the year, and OKC now can sit back a bit more and defend a newfound advantage. Five minutes to go till halftime. Does Birmingham have a quick response in them? Kasim making the charge, trying to get around Batista. Whistle and a foul as Batista went down. Kasim with a bit of a shove to win the ball in the end.
I mean, you hate to say it, but Legion FC used to coming from behind. This is obviously something they never want to do. But if you're them, you're still staying calm. A lot of minutes left to be played. But I know they will feel 10 times more confident heading to that locker room with an equalizer.
Cochran will send it away once more. Former Georgia State Panther has conceded just 25 times this year in 24 starts. Kasim looking over the top for the run of Flemings, but a bit too close to Cochran, who makes an easy catch.
Rain looks like it's lightening up, so that's some good news here in Birmingham.
It's been steady for about the past 10 minutes or so, but you're right, I think it has gotten lighter. Kuramoto uses Ellis Hayden to his right. Ellis Hayden taken down from behind by Asiadu. Once again, Zach Ellis Hayden causing problems for Birmingham. Wins another OKC free kick.
Definitely been the most physical guy so far in this game.
One more look at the challenge here. And
Asiadu just comes straight from the back in a clear shove. Not trying to cover that one up.
yeah, that high hand will get you every time. OKC Energy, the first time this year that they have led against Birmingham Legion. They dropped a decision here in Birmingham by a 1-0 scoreline back in May. As another free kick is given. Mikey Lopez is called for the foul. And now another whistle. Matt Franz has some stern words for Anderson Asiadu. No card shown, but certainly not going to put up with much more dissent from number 6 in whites. James wins the header. Fleming's able to bring it down. Not able to keep it away from Kuramoto. Daniels cuts it inside. Can't get around Dean in the end after he had beaten Lopez. Kasim tried to leave it for Van Kazeel. That was not the right move in the end. Good work tracking back defensively by Chavez. OKC been patient in possession really all the first half, and now they can be especially patient knowing they have a lead.
Made Legion FC come to their tempo, played a little bit slower. You can see that with how few shots they've had compared to normal.
Ellis Hayden's shot on the way through is blocked. He heads it back in the mix. Bijev tried to ride the bike, but he was called for a handball before he could get the shot away. Birmingham want to play quickly with Bijev still down behind the play. Pass to Flemings, a bit too high for the Jamaican. OKC can take their time putting it back in play with just 65, 70 seconds or so left until the halftime break, barring any stoppage time added at the end.
Wiedemann has to be very pleased so far with his game plan. He wanted this to feel like a brand new game, like two brand new teams, and so far, this is definitely a different OKC Energy team than the Legion's faced in the past.
Siadu hounded by Kuramoto. James to Kavita. Ofemu and Kasim. Asiadu with a bit of space here. Anderson Asiadu cuts it inside. Kicks it back out the other side for Dean. Lopez. James got a service away. Brett didn't go up to meet it. Ward back in toward a dangerous area, and Cochran has to send it as far away as possible.
Good service there by James. Nico just not there to be on the other end, but almost a little dangerous situation.
No stoppage time to close the first half. The halftime whistle blows, and OKC Energy will go into the dressing room with a lead here at BBVA Field. A confident start for the visitors from Oklahoma as halftime strikes here in Birmingham, Alabama. We'll take a timeout. Coming up at halftime, we'll get a look at a busy Saturday night in the USL Championship. Plus, we'll look at the art of the save. Lyndon got to speak with Ford Parker in the midweek to talk about some goalkeeping tips on the Legion FC training pitch. That's all coming up at the break. OKC Energy 1, Birmingham Legion 0. More from BBVA Field right after this.
Your bank for today, your bank for tomorrow. BBVA is your bank for life's opportunities, with an app that makes banking easy and service that makes it personal. For your next opportunity, BBVA is your bank.
At Red Diamond, we've spent 112 years searching the world for the perfect beans. Your search will be considerably shorter. Red Diamond. Expect perfection. Available at a grocer near you. When your taste buds demand greatness, nothing compares to Red Diamond coffee. Unless, of course, it's Red Diamond tea. No shortcuts, no skimping. Perfect's not easy. Red Diamond. Available at a grocer near you.
Your bank for then, your bank for now. BBVA is your bank for getting back to work, with more than $3.6 billion in small business loans and an award-winning app. For helping your business move forward, BBVA is your bank.
Hello everyone, I'm Lyndon Blake here with Ford Parker. Welcome back to Learning with Legion. Today we learned the art of the save. Now Ford, this is a scary position. I already feel a little bit of anxiety being here in the net. You do this all the time. So just take me through your mentality when you come step in goal on the pitch.
I think the first mentality is obviously getting a win with the team. And then obviously we want to get a shutout. You don't want to get scored on. So when I step on the pitch, obviously that's my mentality, getting ready to go. Yeah.
And there's a lot more to this, I've learned, than just putting your body in front of the ball. There's a form to it. So take me through, you know, a couple of saves. Give me some examples. We're gonna have a ball come your way.
You're coming my way?
Yeah.
Right. So we'll probably first, like you said, you always want to be behind the ball. So if the ball comes to me, always get behind the ball, making the save, making sure we're keeping it nice and secure in our hands.
Okay.
The ball comes high. Obviously, same thing. Want to hold on to it nice and tight. Use two hands, catching it like this. Nice W behind the ball, fingertips on top of the ball. You want a demo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Give it back.
Give it back, coming from over there.
All right.
Good. Fingers on top of the ball. Just like this. Right there, because if we drop it, then the ball goes to the ground. It doesn't go over our heads.
Yes, you do not want any ricochet, but I made the W, so that's good. So Ford told me you're almost like
a windmill.
A windmill, but you're tucking the ball into your forearm.
Yep.
Ready? This is so awkward. Ugh. That's
Not bad. Not
okay.
bad.
It's different. It's different, like you said, than throwing a football or a baseball.
Yeah.
And why do you have to kind of tuck it in like that when you're throwing it down the field?
It's a little more accurate, a little more control of the ball. When you throw it like a baseball, you can kind of go anywhere. And we get that nice backspin on the ball when we throw it. So it kind of keeps it nice and low into the feet or the chest, or nice and accurate.
When you have guys coming straight at you, you know they're about to make a shot on goal. Are you telling yourself anything right before the other team makes the kick?
I think what goes through my head is obviously get yourself in the right spot, get nice and set, be ready for the shot, and then obviously react to the shot.
Well, before we wrap it up, any soccer tips for anyone out there who's watching our Learning with Legion segment?
If you like playing soccer, just get out and have fun, enjoy it. Doesn't matter if you're this tall or this tall. The game's made for everybody and for everybody to enjoy, so enjoy the game.
Thank you so much, Ford. And that, my friends, was the art of the save.
I am a first-generation student here at Bellevue University. I feel like if I were to have gone to a different university, my experience would have been a lot more stressful and overwhelming, because I feel like I wouldn't have gotten that personal experience that Bellevue University has to offer.
Right-footed shot, headed in, knocked away. Looking for Mara, could fall for an opportunity here. The shot comes in. Oh, it's brilliant.
I did get an interesting text from someone in the Phoenix organization talking about how big and physical that game was, and maybe they didn't necessarily know it was going to be just like that. I think they got a good taste. By the way, in case you're wondering, Forrest Lasso is competing for the Summer Olympics in gymnastics. Just wanted you to know. What you
so
got
is
next?
Lee Cohen. He was part of that routine.
Bring it to me.
Forrest Lasso, the defender of the year, leaping over the ad boards and pirouetting his way toward the dugout.
Welcome back to Birmingham, Alabama. BBVA field. Rain continues to come down, but no lightning in the area. So we play on, although it's halftime. 45 minutes gone between OKC Energy and Birmingham Legion so far tonight. OKC on top by 1 here. Let's get a look at some of the other scores from across the USL Championship. But first, we're going to look at some of the news and notes. I know Jan Ekra and Tampa Bay Rowdies, close to your heart, Lyndon. A huge win for the Rowdies last week against New York Red Bulls, too.
Yes, Ekra voted USL Player of the Week. I used to work for the Rowdies. That's what Blake's talking about, so I always love keeping up with them. The midfielder, excuse me, I'm talking too fast. The midfielder recorded a career-high 2 goals and 2 assists in the Rowdies' 6-0 win over New York Red Bulls 2.
Meanwhile, in the USL Championship, teams continue to load up for the stretch run. That includes Indy 11 signing Liam Doyle. He'll join Indy 11 this week. A man Legion fans are certainly familiar with from their matchups with Memphis 901 FC each of the past 3 seasons. Certainly a busy weekend in the USL Championship. We talked about all the matchups going on this Saturday across the Central Division. Of course, Louisville City, a big one to watch for these Birmingham fans. They're still on top 1-0 against Indy 11 with about 20 to 25 minutes left in that contest, so certainly that's one to watch. Speaking of the Tampa Bay Rowdies, though, 2 first-half goals in Atlanta. Shocker, Lyndon, the Rowdies are off and running again.
Right, doesn't matter if they're there at Al Lang, if they're on the road in the ATL. They have a dynamic team, up 2-0 right now. Some other scores in the second half, Charlotte Independence and the Pittsburgh Riverhounds. No score so far in that match.
Meanwhile, FC Tulsa is the team that trails Birmingham Legion right now for that second spot in the Central. They are down at home early, 1-0 against Austin Bold. Here's our match stats through 45 minutes from BBVA Field. Lyndon, we talked about it. OKC Energy had a bulk of possession, but they really didn't have that many shots on target to show for it until the one that went in the back of the net.
Yeah, they were very patient, played their tempo, made the Legion kind of come to their tempo, but in the end, that patience paid off for them in the form of a goal to take the halftime lead.
Meanwhile, Birmingham just 2 total shots through 45 minutes for a front line that started Kasim, Brett, and Flemings. A trio of dynamic playmakers could not find the target in the first 45. Can they break down OKC's defense in the second 45? That will be the question. OKC 1, Birmingham 0. 45 minutes to go from BBVA Field. The second half on the way when we return.
Okay, at AT&T, everyone gets our best deals on all smartphones.
Let me break it down. You got your new customers.
They get our best deals. You got your existing customers. They also get our best deals. Everyone gets the deals.
Questions?
Got it. But why did you use a permanent marker?
Because I want to make sure you remember.
I'm gonna get a new whiteboard.
It's not complicated. Only AT&T gives new and existing customers the same great deals on all smartphones. Get up to $800 off our latest 5G smartphones.
Coors Light is cold filtered for brightness and clarity. The world's most refreshing beer, Coors Light.
Welcome back to downtown Birmingham, Alabama. OKC Energy 1, Birmingham Legion 0. Let's get a look at our highlights through 45 minutes so far tonight at BBVA Field. And Linden, OKC really had the opportunities early. A couple of decent services in. Zach Ellis-Hayden had a couple of opportunities. Johnny Dean had one of the best services of the half. Junior Flemings just couldn't connect.
Yeah, once the match got going is when Legion FC saw the bulk of their chances about midway through the first, but it was OKC Energy. It was Bijev who got it done. Goal number 11 for him, and they're going to have to watch out for him in the second half.
Yeah, Villian Bijev had relatively quiet first 35 minutes or so until that strike. His strike is the difference right now in this contest as the rain continued to come down. OKC was able to defend with a lead after the 11th goal of the year from the Bulgarian winger. The celebration to boot, flying through the air here at BBVA Field. It was a bit physical at times in that first half, Linden. It will remain to be seen whether this game gets more physical as the rain continues to come down and the pitch continues to take a bit more water.
Yeah, Anderson Asidu, Junior Flemings, both getting heavily involved, being physical, putting pressure on OKC. It'll be interesting to see if OKC kind of starts biting back, as I think in the first half, Legion FC was definitely the one putting the more physical pressure on them.
Hiroki Kuramoto really the recipient of the only yellow card in that first half. That came in the 35-minute mark. Japanese midfielder who has started every game for OKC. The only booking to speak of for our referee tonight, Matt Franz. He and his officiating crew making their way back out on the pitch, as are both teams. Trevor Spangenberg beaten once in that first half by the strike of Bijev. OKC with the lead to protect with 45 minutes to go from Birmingham, Alabama. And we'll see if Birmingham have made any changes in the halftime dressing room after just 2 shots, Linden, through 45 minutes, neither of which found the mark. Got to expect Birmingham's going to try to be a bit more aggressive here in the second half.
Yeah, Junior needs some help. He got a lot of touches in the first half. He's going to have Kasim, Brett get involved in the attack. We normally see a lot of Johnny pulling up, so I think as a group, they want to attack more.
Down below, head coach Tom Sohn is with us now. Coach, what was the message to your team at halftime?
You know, we got to get better in a lot of ways, mostly with the ball. Our turnovers are just atrocious right now. And we can't do anything tactically unless we take care of the ball a little bit better.
What did OKC Energy do so well for them to get the 1-0 lead so far?
Well, I'm not sure they did anything well. It's what we gave them. You know, our turnovers were bad. And now it's about making sure we get moving up top and spray the ball all around and get pressure on them.
Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate the time,
thanks.
Coach. Thanks to Coach Tom Sohn. We're wondering what he told his team. He let us know.
It's always good to hear from the coach at the halftime, and Legion FC known to make those critical halftime adjustments.
Birmingham have not made any substitutions to speak of at the break as the second half is underway. Birmingham Legion in white and black, OKC Energy in green and white. Flemings trying to turn, couldn't get there. Said Birmingham didn't make any changes. OKC did. Declan Wynn is out. Tucker Stevenson is in. So Stevenson on for the second 45 minutes. The native of Overland Park, Kansas, just outside Kansas City. He's on for the second 45 minutes and on this near flank. And here's his first touch right now. Speaking of Stevenson, he's got plenty of space to bomb forward here. Cutting it back against Kasim. Leaves it for Kuramoto. Now OKC can rebuild through their trio of center backs. Batista, Donovan, Osmond. The back line for OKC once again tonight. And they make this 1-goal lead stand up with 44 plus minutes to go.
In the first 2 matches, they had to score from behind. They never got the victory, but they did get a goal after Legion striked first. But OKC Energy, they've won 3 matches. Win leading at the half. On the flip side, Legion FC, they have a 0 in that win column when they are trailing at the half.
James got taken down, and now the referee does give Birmingham the whistle. Free kick given. Van Kaziel restarts play quickly. As Asidu looks over the top for Flemings. Good work tracking back by Ellis-Hayden. He goes to ground and wins the whistle. Free kick given as he collided with Flemings.
And this time he looks a little bit banged up.
Yellow card shown to Junior Flemings, brought to you by Rubio Law Firm. That is the first time we have seen a Birmingham man booked this evening. Midst of the smoke down there, it was hard to tell. Maybe a high arm from Fleming's got a piece of Zach Ellis-Hayden. Now each side have had a man booked as Cochran gets the whistle to put it back in play and does so. Magic City Brigade right behind the goal of Cochran, making their displeasure known.
And they're always obviously a little bit more rowdy in the second half when they have the opposing team's keeper on their end. Their Margaritaville tailgate got canceled today.
Tough.
So they got a lot of energy to get out, Blake. We'll see if it can shake them up here in the second half.
I talked about it earlier. It's been raining a bulk of the day here in Birmingham. It's still raining as we start this second half, just a little bit lighter than we had at times in the first. Ellis-Hayden able to win it off the feet of Asiadu. He's pushing forward. Got around the first two guys, could not get around Fanua Kavita.
Kavita, just a brick wall right there.
Here's Lopez. Wanting to go directly. Switches the point of attack to Flemings. Brett trying to bring it down. Able to corral it, but only for so long before Ward got it off him. Cochran trying to play out the other side to the feet of Tucker Stevenson. Kuramoto tried to go back to him. Great work by Dean defensively. First touches of the second half in midfield for Anderson Asiadu. Out wide to James. Van Kaziel. Dean. Johnny Dean charging at the defenders. Still Dean trying to turn the corner. Got the cross away. Good work defensively by Donovan. Send it out of play. Throw in coming here for Birmingham. And it sounds like Birmingham are prepping their first change of the night down below.
We're getting word that Bruno Lapa getting ready to come in this game. He has found the back of the net against OKC Energy before. Obviously, Sohn looking for him to make a big-time impact. That's what Legion FC has done well lately, is get these goal scorers off the bench to come in and make almost instant impacts for this game.
Dean was shoved off the ball, and that drew the whistle of the referee. And he's gesturing toward that arm bar is what drew the foul. Free kick given to Birmingham, brought to you by Birmingham Freightliner. An early set-piece opportunity here at the outset of the second half. As Aiden Daniels is sent away by referee Matt Franz. Kassim and Lopez look like will be the two options for Birmingham in terms of service. Bodies forward for Birmingham. That includes Afemu and Kavita, both center backs, as well as Thomas Van Kaziel. Kassim with an in-swinger. Towards the back post, Cochran confidently comes to catch. And wants to outlet quickly to Bijev. Asiadu there to cut it off. Otherwise, Bijev was bombing forward the other direction. Kassim for Nico Brett. Turns, finds Van Kaziel. Birmingham have regained their shape, still have bodies pushed into the attacking third. Femu can't quite connect with Asiadu. Bijev trying to get around to Femu does. Here comes Viljan Bijev again. Dean tracking back defensively. Bijev looking for a bit of support. Not going to get any in time. Good work by Dean, who had to run some 60, 70 yards up the flank to track back defensively.
He has the speed to get it done. Bijev beat him in the first half. Dean not going to let it happen again at that moment. Great defensive work.
It's Dean on it once again. It's been one of the best attacking options for Birmingham all season long, despite playing right back or right wing back. He leads the team in chances created coming into tonight with 34. Good turn by Lopez to find Kassim in a half space. He sends it back out wide to Dean once again. Dean looking aggressive. His cross doesn't quite get all the way through to Flemings. Kassim has a shooting lane. His shot is caught by Cochran. Sure hands from CJ Cochran.
One of the best looks Legion FC has had all night. Just didn't get enough speed, height to get over Cochran's head. Let's check it out again. Kasim being patient, fires it away, just right to him.
Confidence from Cochran. The ball's wet, the gloves probably a bit wet as well. Still made the catch with 2 hands, did not allow a rebound. Now here's Nico Brett. Brett looking for a shooting lane, dispossessed from behind. Good work by Stevenson tracking back. Bautista couldn't get it over the feet of Lopez. Birmingham able to keep it down here in the attacking third. Lopez has his pass cut out, sent out for a throw, and now Birmingham can make their first change of the night. It is Bruno Lapa who comes on, and it is Ryan James who's coming off. So Legion bring on an attacking midfielder and take off their left back, which likely pushes Mikey Lopez out that direction and pushes Lapa into Lopez's spot in midfield.
Bruno, crowd favorite. Everyone's into it here at BBVA Field. Could be the momentum swing Legion FC's looking forward to equalize.
Bruno Lapa has been missing a large chunk of 2021 due to a sports hernia injury, but he was back last weekend against Tulsa, played his first 11 minutes. So it's really the opening month change of the season. Now he's on for an extended run this time around. But now a chance developing for OKC. Daniels pushing forward. Here comes Bijev as well. Bijev trying to cut it back. And in the end, nobody in green was there at the top of the area to receive it.
Good idea there. There's a little bit of space, but just couldn't connect with his other teammate there.
First touch for Lapa finds the feet of Van Keziel. Brett, one touch out to Kasim. Dean once again. Lapa, Kasim, Van Keziel. How about this sequence of passing? Kasim's shot is blocked on the way through. Birmingham recycle. Dean got the service away. Sent away, but only as far as Lopez, who tees up a shot from distance, and it's in! It squeaks through Cochran, and Mikey Lopez from distance has found the equalizer.
Incredible.
Lyndon, we had just talked about the sure hands of Cochran on the shot from Kasim. This time the gloves let him down.
You just mentioned how difficult it is with these wet conditions, slippery grass, slippery gloves, and that one just let it go through your fingers. Slow roll or two, but how about Legion FC? The build up to that goal, 2 even, sharing the ball, kind of keeping the defenders on their toes, and overall great possession there for the guys in white.
One more look at the second goal of the year for Lopez.
Just right through. Just slipped right through.
Nightmarish stuff from CJ Cochran.
That'll haunt him.
Good work by Ofemu to head it away towards the flag. Throw in coming for OKC.
Well, hey, starting over.
Starting over 1-1 with a little more than a half hour left. OKC have to find a lead again. You know what they say, you can't score if you don't shoot it.
Got to shoot your shot.
Lopez did, even relocating over to left back, had to go from distance, and the soccer gods favor him this time. It's 1-1 as Bautista sends it back to the feet of Donovan. Good no-look pass there from Ward to kick it out to Ellis Hayden. Ellis Hayden 1v1 against Lopez, who's now playing in defense. Good work defensively by Lopez to win the throw. Daniels back to the feet of Batista. It sounds like OKC Energy are prepping their second change of the night. Here's Brett. A little bit behind Junior Flemings. Now OKC can rebuild and regain a bit of composure. This game has a bit of a different feel now that the scoreline is level again.
A little bit more urgency. You know, you have Bijev getting the 2 chances in the second half. Other than him, no one else really involved in the attack. When we ended the first half, OKC Energy kind of slowing things down, making Legion really play to their ball. But now I think in the 58th minute, we're going to see a change in pace and a lot of more green and white jerseys getting involved for OKC Energy.
See the new change down below for OKC. It looks like Aron Basilovic is the man who's grabbed his number 10 shirt. He'll be coming on in just a moment. Been a handball there. Chavez able to bring it down. The referee says play on. Ellis Hayden has been a big part of this game tonight for OKC. He's on it once again.
Pretty much every play has kind of gone through him there.
OKC has worked that right side quite a bit tonight. Declan Wynn wasn't too terribly involved as the left wing back. He came off at halftime for Tucker Stevenson. Good work by Bautista weaving through the lines. And now OKC can push forward. Daniels out wide to Ellis Hayden. Ellis Hayden's service cut out by Lopez.
Mikey Lopez coming in the second half, brand new man. Heavily involved in the attack, getting back there on defense to help out his guys in the back line. Looking good for number 5.
Mikey Lopez making his push for perhaps man of the match tonight. There's Bruno Lapa, who hasn't had a bit of time and space in a bit since coming on. And Prosper Gassim play 1-2. Finds Lapa in a half space. Here's Flemings. Flemings cuts it on his right. Flemings! Oh, what a huge save by Cochran to push it wide.
Hats off to Cochran for that one. Junior has been building his attack all night long, creating the most chances there for Legion FC, but Cochran making up for that little bloop with that big stretch there. And keepers like that. They like the style points too.
Corner kick brought to you by Chick-fil-A is going to be sent in by Kassim. Kassim towards the back post. Kavita couldn't get off his man. And it was last touched by a white shirt, says our referee. Goal kick coming for Energy FC. But one more look here at the stop by Cochran. A huge one to deny Junior Flemings.
That ball had the lift, it had the angle, it was heading straight for that top corner. But Cochran said, you're not gonna get me again, at least for now. Great extension, timed it perfectly to be able to get all of his hand there on the ball.
A surprising change here for OKC Energy. The goal scorer, Viljan Bijev, is coming off at the hour mark, replaced by Aron Basilovic.
Basilovic has a goal so far this season in his second year with OKC.
So Basilovic comes off the bench once again. Birmingham on the front foot once again. Brett into the area, tried to leave it for Kassim, but Kassim wasn't quite there yet. Chavez, good hold-up play from him to hold off of Femu. And now Basilovic is off and running. Daniels. Charlie Ward. Daniels under duress, kind of back to Ward. Basilovic couldn't quite thread it through to Ellis Hayden. Good job once again by Lopez to cut it out. Throw in for OKC. Less than a half hour to go tonight. 1-1 our scoreline. Blake Gardner, Lyndon Blake, your crew here with you from BBVA Field in Birmingham, Alabama. Good composure from Bautista. Chavez goes back to the feet of Bautista once again. Perfectly weighted pass to switch the play across the park. Basilovic, Ellis Hayden. Ellis Hayden behind Lopez into the area. Still Ellis Hayden trying to get around Kavita. Ushers it over the end line and wins an OKC corner. which I believe is their first of the night.
Yes, it is. Couple set pieces early, free kicks. This will be their first corner, trying to take advantage of it. Let's see who they all put down there to try to receive this kick.
Stolovich and Daniels both over by the flag. I believe it's going to be Daniels who's going to serve it in. It is Daniels. It's a low-driven service, and it's headed well wide of the mark. Trevor Spangenberg wastes no time putting it back in play. Famu switches to Lopez. Ian Fleming's the tandem on the left side now. Anderson Asiadu.
Hasn't been as physical so far in the second half as he was in the first.
His pass took a deflection on the way through. Brett tried to let it go over the inline for a corner instead. Good work by Donovan. He wasn't going to concede the corner. It's just a throw. And Brett will leave it for Dean. Seam. Asiadu trying to turn, but under heavy pressure. Opts to go the safe direction all the way back to the former Clemson Tiger, Fonwell Kavita. Asiadu leads the team in minutes played so far this year. Kavita is third for Legion FC. And it sounds like Birmingham Legion FC are prepping yet another change here in just a moment as Kasim was hacked down from behind. The referee had the flag up for offside.
You could hear that collision all the way up here in the booth. That was hard hit.
Kasim is going to need medical attention, and a yellow card is going to be shown to Lamar Bautista. Bautista with a bit of sportsmanship now to go check on the man at a hit from behind Kasim.
You can see his teammates trying to pull him back a little bit. I think they thought he was still angry, but really trying to go make sure Kasim's okay and try to help him up.
Yellow card brought to you by Rubio Law Firm, and now Legion faithful hoping Prosper Kasim is all right. OKC not happy. They thought the flag was up against Prosper Kasim for offsides, which would have negated any foul, as Kasim would have been trying to play the ball from an offside position. That's what Lee Wiedman's argument is. Referee, though, has seen it differently, overruled his AR, given Legion a free kick, and showed a yellow card as well. Can't see the offside position here, but can see the collision in the air.
Hard hit there. He is up, though, so that is a good sign. Kasim coming off to the sideline. Coach Soane's going to check on him, but for a hit that hard, it's good to see him at least on his feet that quick.
See referee Matt Franz talking in his headset to his other officials. The OKC touchline still not having us. But it's Legion's possession. It'll be Anderson Asiadu to restart play. And now a yellow card is shown to Wiedman in the OKC bench.
Wow. Fourth tried to warn him. He said, go back to your chair. Wiedman passionate, though, about that offsides call. Wasn't going to let it just go away that easily.
So a yellow card has been shown to Bautista and his coach now as Lapa tries to lob over the top to Dean. Dean got there, turns the corner. His centering pass was just a bit wide of Nico Brett. How about that run from Dean? Another dangerous one from 24 in white.
Just an excellent display of his speed, athletic ability. Nico normally, if he's in the correct spot for those type of services, they almost always find the back of the net. Could have been the case there, but just missed the mark.
Goal kick for Cochran and OKC. Legion fans, don't forget Legion entrusts the care of its athletes to UAB Sports Medicine Team, and you should as well. All of our doctors are fellowship trained and have extensive experience caring for patients of all ages. Whether you're a weekend warrior or competitive athlete, come see UAB Sports Medicine so we can help get you back to your active lifestyle. Van Kaziel looking for Nico Brett. Trying to keep Donovan off it. Does win Legion a throw. And now Birmingham will make that change. It is J.J. Williams, the man we highlighted at the top, who's coming on. And it's been Ofemu who's coming off. So a forward on, a center back off here for Birmingham in the 68th minute.
We're used to seeing JJ come off the bench lately, make an immediate impact, but not for Ben Ofemu, one of the big defenders. I'm interested to see how this all plays out and what's going on through Stone's mind right now.
So Williams will move up top. It looks like Thomas Van Kazeel will relocate to central defense. Lampa trying to hold possession, not able to. He thought he drew the whistle instead. The whistle's going to go against him. Free kick given to OKC. J.J. Williams on here for Birmingham with 22+ minutes left. Lyndon, you talked about it at the beginning. 3 goals for J.J. coming off the bench this year. That includes just last weekend on the road against Tulsa.
Yes, and what a clutch win that was. He's just is able to come in at any time and find the ball, make quick touches. It's kind of become his strength, and Stone likes it. I think this is a weapon for the Legion. This is something that they can do that not a lot of other teams can.
Daniels had to go from distance. It was blocked well wide, but another corner coming for OKC. Rambasolovic. Looks like he'll be the man to serve this one. Solovic has a short option in Ward, and he'll use him here. Ward with the service to the back post. Batista got ahead to it, but couldn't redirect it on frame.
Good idea, just couldn't execute it.
Birmingham once again wastes no time putting it back in play. Birmingham fans, don't forget to stay up to date on all the latest Legion FC news. Download the Legion FC app today. Available on both iOS and Android platforms, the Legion FC app. Your home for all things Birmingham, Legion FC. Siadu gonna get around Ward. Dean surveys, couldn't quite get it through to Junior Flemings. Asiadu can though. Flemings has options towards the back post. Brett was waiting. That is emergency defending from Osmond to send it over the end line. A corner coming, brought to you by Chick-fil-A.
Osmond putting it all out there, just trying to keep the ball out of the net. Made the crowd kind of shriek a little bit, because from whatever angle you're looking at, that almost looked like it could have gone in for them too.
Prosper Kasim once again to supply service. Van Kazeel up to get it. Chavez beat him there. Kasim. Lapa. Lapa turns. His shot, did it take a deflection on the way through? It did. Birmingham will now have another Chick-fil-A corner kick, this time for the opposite flag. So Legion FC continuing to apply pressure here to the OKC defense. This time it'll be Van Kazeel to serve it in. Two-handed punch supplied by Cochran. Asiadu brings it down. Flemings. Knocked away by Ellis Hayden. And good work by Zach Ellis Hayden to take Flemings off it, but Flemings wins it back. Still Junior Flemings. Flemings headed away by Batista. Now all the way back to Dean. Birmingham will take this time to regain their shape. Kasim. Out wide, Van Kazeel trying to get on the other end of it. Williams was making the near post run, and the ball was delivered to the far post.
Good pressure, good chances, good time of possession for that last little stretch there from Legion FC. Johnny Dean, he's everywhere. Gets the ball back.
Another defensive intervention. Asiadu, still Anderson. Asiadu, still Asiadu. Dean, his centering pass is cut out in the end, and that is a huge intervention from Kiramoto. And now OKC perhaps with a chance to counter. Basilovic picking up his head, can't quite pick out the run of Aiden Daniels. And this game, Linden's starting to get a little bit more stretched. You feel like there's more goals left in it.
I do. You can just feel it. This is my favorite part about covering soccer. You get to a certain point in the match, and everyone's just tensions are high.
Kavita, all the way back to the feet of Spangenberg. Fancy USL's elite pre-professional platform is USL Academy, and allows clubs to build a pathway to pro soccer by bringing together top local youth talent and helping players transition to their USL senior teams. For more information, visit usl-academy.com. Flemings and Dean once again. Fleming serves, Cochran punches away. Lapa, still Lapa. His shot deflected. Brett with a flick, and Cochran with an easy catch.
Lapa had a chance there. Maybe took a little too long to get the shot off, but again, putting the pressure on that OKC back line. They're gonna keep trying to put the pressure, bend them until they eventually break.
It's been an OKC back line that hasn't broken very often, especially over the last month or so. But it certainly has been Birmingham who's been the aggressor for the bulk of the second 45 minutes. Charlie Ward, the Englishman, making his 5th straight start tonight. Basilovic out wide to Stevenson. Basilovic trying to switch the point of attack. Instead, it only finds the head of Lopez. J.J. Williams couldn't get on the end of it, though. Still work to be done defensively for Birmingham. Chavez was there waiting. Basilovic had made a run as well. Good work defensively by Asiadu to win it back for Birmingham.
Seems like Legion now's taking this match, playing it to their tempo, making OKC chase, making OKC run. Different than what we saw from the first half, where it was more at OKC Energy's pace, a little bit more patient.
Turnover perhaps here, and now Stevenson is in. Chavez is running with him. He makes the early pass. Chavez is beat to it by Van Kaziel. Opportunity to get in behind for OKC, but it goes wanting in the end. Birmingham will build once more. Quarter hour left tonight from BBVA Field. Still has that feeling it could be anybody's contest down the stretch. Everything to play for as Flemings dives in. Still Junior Flemings, still Flemings. His shot directed away by Cochran.
I tell you what, Legion FC having a lot of second chance opportunities off Cochran if there was someone there that had another one at that point, because these are wet conditions. We've obviously stressed it enough, but it's hard to hang on to that ball. They just keep shooting at them, hard shots. They're popping off and coming back into play.
Cochran allowed a rebound, but luckily for him, it didn't come back to bite him. Here's J.J. Williams. Williams threads it through. Is Flemings onside? He's not. It's a huge save by Cochran regardless. The flag is up against 77 in white.
I feel like Junior's the one that's just itching, just trying to break free, trying to get a score. He's created the most chances tonight. He just can't ever just finish it off there.
Cochran up to the challenge that time around. He's made a couple of big saves in the second half, both against Junior Flemings, to keep it at a 1-1 scoreline. Ward, Tucker Stevenson. Daniels had made the run all the way from one side of the park to the other, trying to cut it in against Kavita. Able to maintain possession and send it back to Stevenson. As OKC prep a couple more changes down below. We'll get to those in just a moment. Ward trying to hold off Brett, he does. Daniels towards Ellis Hayden. Mitch Osmond joining the attack as well. Basilovic. Ward. Great build-up here from OKC. Can they pay it off? Ward with the shot. It took a deflection through, and in the end is wide. Oh, wow. Referee pointed for a goal kick. I think he's corrected himself now, yes, and given OKC a corner. Legion players not happy about it, but the referee, based on the vantage point we had, got it right. It did take a deflection on the way through. Was it off Dean, though?
I was going to say, I can't tell if it was off Dean or not from that angle.
Looks like from that angle, it might have been off Basilovic, not Dean. Referee might have been right the first time around. Regardless, it's a corner for OKC. New York native Arun Basilovic once again will supply the service. Fans, don't forget you can join USL in celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month through October 15th. Visit uslsoccer.com/Hispanic-heritage for exclusive content and stories that celebrate members of the Hispanic community that have shaped the USL. Basilovic with a good service. Williams heads it away. Siadou wanted to go quickly the other direction. Instead, OKC might have yet another chance to serve it back into the area. Batista, Basilovic, a driven service that's off the back of Lopez. Will OKC make their changes now, or will they wait till after the corner? Looks like the answer to that question is going to be the latter. Basilovic takes the corner short this time. It's redirected right back out to him. Driven service sent away by Williams. Another lofted ball, another header away by Williams, and Batista trying to lob it back toward that flag. Basilovic able to run it down. Dean sends this service away. Still work to be done for Birmingham's back line. That is getting tested at the moment. Another service sent that direction.
But back to green and white, the ball goes.
This has been a long defensive sequence for Birmingham. OKC continues to apply pressure. Batista fakes out Lapa, sends a driven shot that skitters all the way through. And now OKC will make a pair of changes. It starts with Brad Dunwell. He comes on for Hiroki Kuramoto. Also coming on, Jonathan Brown, the Welshman. Will come on here, and I believe making way is Jaime Chavez.
It's Brown's 4th season with OKC, so very familiar with the club, even with their new formation happening over the last couple of months with interim coach taking over, Coach Wiedemann. A lot of fresh legs coming in, trying to create some chances, create some new energy, new spark. Only 10 minutes left to go in this one.
Brown didn't play the last time out against Lou City, but he comes off the bench for the 9th time this year to close out this one. Lapa, still Lapa. Ellis Hayden ran him over from behind, free kick given, and Zach Ellis Hayden is going to be booked. A yellow card shown to him, brought to you by Rubio Law Firm here in the 81st minutes. So Lapa wins Birmingham a free kick, brought to you by Birmingham Freightliner.
Ellis Hayden been physical all night, finally. A little bit too physical for the ref's liking, pushing down Lapa right there.
That was crafty from Lapa too. Could feel the man coming from behind.
Yeah.
Able to cut him off and take the contact as well. Big bodies forward for Birmingham as Lapa sends it towards the top of the area. Kassim, the first man to the loose ball. Fleming's trying to flip it over his head. It falls for Brett, still Nico Brett, and a free kick given as it went off the arm of Brett, and he can't believe the call.
Wow, crowd can't believe it either. An echo of boos here at BBVA Field.
So a free kick for OKC, but a chance for Birmingham to make 2 more changes. Jaden Cervania comes on for Prosper Kassim. And Zach Arivo is going to come on for Nico Brett. So that's Brett's last action of the night.
Sure, not the way he wanted to end it, but him and Prosper definitely in the second half as well, getting super involved in the attack. But time for some fresh legs as we head towards the final minutes of this match.
So Birmingham have now made 4 changes tonight. Arivo, Cervania, Williams, and Lapa. OKC have made 4 changes as well. Brown, Dunwell, Stevenson, Vasiljevic. Both sides looking for a winner that would give them all 3 points in what's been a pretty hard-fought contest tonight.
3 points for OKC Energy keeps them in the playoff. They're 4th right now in the Central Division. 3 points for Legion FC inches them closer to catching up with Louisville City FC, who right now has 44 points to Legion's 40.
7.5 minutes to go plus stoppage time tonight.
No stoppage time in the first half. I don't think we've seen that at home so far this year.
A rarity. Feels like there's going to be a little bit of stoppage time to close out the second half.
I would say a couple minutes after Kasim went down and the several bookings we've had so far.
Daniels looking for options, instead goes back to the feet of Donovan. Batista serves it forward, Van Kazeel there to meet it. Arivo, his first touch with his feet, under duress almost straight away. Didn't give away possession in the end. Lapa back to Lopez. Legion fans, don't forget you can head to the Legion FC Twitter page at BHM Legion immediately following the final whistle to vote on who you thought earned man of the match honors tonight. Certainly plenty of contenders there. Here's Lapa trying to get through to Dean. Dean brings it down. His shot is blocked wide. Another huge defensive play by the man in the middle, Connor Donovan, to deny Dean, who is in on goal. Corner kick brought to you by Chick-fil-A.
That was an scary situation. Check this out. It looks like no one's going to stop Dean, but out of nowhere, Donovan almost hitting a full-out split. Saves the day.
Connor Donovan has been huge tonight in defense for OKC. Lapa with a low service. Headed away, but only as far as Asiadu, who whips it back out to Lapa. Lapa towards the top of the area. Kavita chests it down. Asiadu's service was deflected, and OKC able to clear their lines. 85th minute here at BBVA Field. Jaden Cervania, his first touches since coming on tonight. Williams, Lapa. Lapa, first time service. Guess who's there again?
Donovan.
Connor Donovan, another great play. Arivo spins and leaves it for Thomas Van Kazeel. Van Kazeel, Cervania. Cervania able to turn, face goal. Got a ball towards the back post, but nobody there. Goal kick for OKC Energy fans. Don't forget, if you can't watch the match, turn on Sirius XM FC channel 157. North America's only 24/7 source of soccer radio, featuring Ray Hudson, Tony Miola, Rodney Marsh, and USL All Access with Mike Watts and Devin Kerr every Tuesday night at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. You can also hear live action from USL, MLS, Premier League, and more, all on Sirius XM FC channel 157 and the Sirius XM app.
Super, super competitive second half. It's hard to believe the one Legion FC goal is still off that little bloop.
Big mistake for CJ Cochran. Gave Mikey Lopez his second goal of the year. Cochran's also made a couple of huge saves in the second half as well. Jaden Cervania wins Birmingham a free kick. It's Bruno Lapa, who once again will send it in. It's OKC. Preps their 5th and final change of the night here in just a moment. Looks like Kodai Ida is the man who's coming on after this set piece opportunity. Cervania steps it over. Lapa's delivery, Flemings. Williams trying to turn and almost found the frame. In the end, just wide. now OKC will make their final change. It is Ida who will come on, and it's Aiden Daniels who will come off. Credit to Daniels, he put in quite the shift tonight. Great effort from him. But the Canadian comes off, placed by the Japanese Kodai Ida.
And how awesome is this? We have Ida, Japanese player, entering the game. You also have Ervo on Legion FC side, who was born in Japan. So not only have we seen two guys from Canada kind of face off, now we got two guys from the same country in Japan on the pitch tonight here in Birmingham.
Could have a third potentially if Daigo Kobayashi were fit, but
right.
Fortunately for Birmingham fans, he did not make the 18 this evening. Kavita, the interception. Birmingham can build through Lopez. 88th minute. Both sides still searching for a winner. Mikey Lopez's goal in the 55th minute, the equalizer to make it 1-1. Since then, we have been deadlocked at that scoreline. OKC gives it away. Cervania back to the feet of Lapa. Dean getting himself ingrained into the attack once again. Great work by Dean to keep his feet, spin his man. Got the service away, but only as far as Cochran. And a free kick given to OKC as Flemings was tied up with Donovan near the top of the 6-yard box.
I just love what I'm seeing from Dean tonight, also making a case for man of the match just from his effort.
It's been another inspiring shift from the 23-year-old Johnny Dean, former second-round super draft pick by Orlando City. They let him go before the start of 2020, and Orlando City's loss, certainly Birmingham's gain. As Birmingham want to push forward again, Cervania providing the width. Kavita and Van Kaziel, the center back pairing now for Legion after Benofemu was subbed out earlier. JJ Williams trying to flick it into the path of Asiadu, but unsuccessful in that endeavor. '90th minute here in Birmingham, Alabama tonight. Is there one more scoring chance left in this contest as Erevo rolls over Ida? OKC wastes no time putting it back in play. Ida can't control it that time. Throw in for Dean and Legion FC. And the word from down below is 3 minutes of stoppage time potentially coming to close out the night. Brought to you by UAB Medicine as Junior Flemings is tugged down. And another dangerous set piece opportunity coming here for Birmingham.
This is where you need to try to get the ball to your big guys like JJ, who's still fresh in this match, to see if we can get the go-ahead goal. And they can come away with 3 points, but it's gonna be tough. The vibes kind of changed here in the last couple minutes.
It was gonna be 3 minutes of added time, but then Matt Franz, after that foul, gestured to the fourth official and put up a 4 and told him 4 minutes of added time to close out the night tonight. Brought to you by UAB Medicine. Lapa's service is headed away towards the direction of Charlie Ward. Ellis Hayden trying to sprint away as fast as possible. Kavita not letting him get anywhere. And now Asiadu and Legion FC can charge towards the attacking third once more. Lapa. Flemings goes down. Referee says play on. The counter could be on here for OKC. Ida. Opts to maintain possession. Stevenson. Back towards the central part of the park. That's a nice find from Stevenson. Ward. Great switch across to Ellis Hayden, who's been a man involved tonight. An early service from him. Flick towards Spangenberg. Makes the comfortable save in the end.
Not too much pressure on him. He was all alone out there for that one. Still, though, in these conditions, and with this pressure, with that little time left, good job by him to easily secure the ball, making sure OKC Energy didn't get any type of rebound off of it.
Not a bad header. It was on frame from Brown, but didn't really challenge Spangenberg in the end, who hasn't had to make too many saves tonight. In fact, that might have been his first official one, come to think of it. Birmingham switched from one side of the park to the other. Dean again. Still Dean. Into the area, still Dean. Able to switch to the other side. Lopez, Flemings trying to turn. Still Flemings, his shot is found by Cochran.
And Cochran even bobbled that one a little bit. He's had to make a lot of saves.
Cochran with a huge mistake.
Ew.
Williams trying to cut it inside. CJ Cochran was going to throw it as deep as he could, thought better of it, but the ball was already slipping out of his hands when he decided not to. Gave Birmingham possession back. Lapa, Arivo. Arivo's pass cutouts. He wins Birmingham a throw here in the 93rd minute. 75 seconds left. Arivo turns, gets by his man. Still Arivo, weaving, dancing. Couldn't get around one more man in the end. Lopez, driven service, still in the mix. Dean, shielding off Ida, goes down. Referee says play as Seadu's cross blocked. 94th and final minute tonight. Ellis Hayden heads it back to a dangerous area. Arivo on the half volley, well wide, but it took a deflection on the way through. Corner conceded by OKC. And one more corner kick tonight for Birmingham, brought to you by Chick-fil-A. It'll be their 6th of the contest and likely their last.
20 seconds left in this match.
Crowd to their feet here at BBVA Field. Jaden Cervania by the flag. And everybody in white, but Dean and Lopez and the goalkeeper Spangenberg forward. Driven service. Arivo got a flick. Fleming's trying to turn, but couldn't. Lopez chases it down, keeps it in the attacking half, but that is full time. And OKC and Birmingham battled to a draw at BBVA Field tonight.
You know, they said this match would look different. OKC Energy said they felt like a different team. It was different. They got a point leaving this match. That's something they cannot say of their first 2 meetings with Legion FC.
It was hard fought both ways. Birmingham pushing for an equalizer, a bulk of that second half, but credit OKC denying the home side 3 points, and they will take a point back to Oklahoma this weekend. A hard-fought draw between Legion FC and Energy FC. We'll take a timeout and wrap up this contest. We return in just a moment.
Your bank for today, your bank for tomorrow. BBVA is your bank for life's opportunities, with an app that makes banking easy and service that makes it personal. For your next opportunity, BBVA is your bank.
At Red Diamond, we've spent 112 years searching the world for the perfect beans. Your search will be considerably shorter. Red Diamond. Expect perfection. Available at a grocer near you. When your taste buds demand greatness, nothing compares to Red Diamond coffee. Unless, of course, it's Red Diamond tea. No shortcuts, no skimping. Perfect's not easy. Red Diamond. Available at a grocer near you.
Your bank for then, your bank for now. BBVA is your bank for getting back to work, with more than $3.6 billion in small business loans and an award-winning app. For helping your business move forward, BBVA is your bank.
Welcome back to Birmingham, Alabama, BBVA Field. Our scoreline tonight, OKC 1, Birmingham 1. A hard-fought draw on this Saturday night. Time for our Fruitables play of the game. And Lyndon, for Mikey Lopez, he'll celebrate. It's his second goal of the year. But for CJ Cochran, a play to forget for sure.
Hey, a goal is a goal. That was the equalizer. That let Legion FC come away with a point. But yeah, Cochran going to be seeing that in his nightmares.
Mikey Lopez's second goal of the year. That was the equalizer in the 55th minute. And Legion FC are in a 1-1 draw tonight against OKC. Head coach Tom Sohn is down below. Coach, looked like a renewed effort from your side in the second half. Did you like what you saw in the second 45?
Second half was much better, but we have to bring that the first half, and we shoot ourselves in the foot, and then you got to chase a little bit. And second half, obviously the game changes because now we're more efficient with the ball and our movement's better. And the opportunities we had, we still got to put this one away. It's disappointing to come out with one at home.
And Coach, this point of the year is a hard time for everyone. You guys sitting in second place. What do you think it's going to take to get your team in position to make a run for that first place position and hopefully home field advantage in the playoffs?
Well, we got to take care of games like this. This one's a slip up, and now we got to come back and make sure we finish off in the right way. And we've got a bulk of home games coming up. We've got to turn those into 3 points. Those are mandatory.
Coach, appreciate the time. Congratulations on the point tonight. Best of luck Wednesday.
Thanks.
Next head coach Tom Sohn for his time. No doubt disappointed with just the draw, but Birmingham are going to be back in action shortly in due time against Atlanta as we look at our final match stats tonight from BBVA Field. We talked about it in the first half. Lyndon OKC with plenty of possession in the first half, but it was Birmingham who played with so much energy in the second half to almost even up the possession battle. They were certainly the more dangerous side in the second half.
Oh, for sure. They were playing Legion FC soccer in the second half, making OKC fight for every single thing they had. Credit to Donovan, credit to OKC's back line, who really kept the Legion at bay. But man, did Birmingham have a strong attack there. Ended up getting that goal, so they walked away with something. But obviously, what Tom Sohn wants from this team is to bring it for all 90 minutes.
And a big point for OKC Energy, their second consecutive draw. Keeps them above the playoff line and 2 points clear of Atlanta United 2. Here's what OKC has coming up over the back half of the month of September. First, a nice little homestand. 3 of their next 4 at home. That includes their final matchup against Birmingham Legion FC. But first, next weekend, have to take care of business against an Indy team, one of the teams that's chasing them for that 4th spot.
Yes, got to start with Indy, but I know Legion FC will be looking forward to meet them again on their turf out there October 17th.
Yeah, mid-October down the stretch of the contest, these two teams will meet for the 4th and final time. The upcoming slate for Legion FC looks like this. And Lyndon, a quick turnaround, a quick trip to Atlanta to play Atlanta United 2 for the final time this year.
And Atlanta United 2 has played Legion hard all year long. This will be a tough match for Birmingham. Midweek match for their back at home the following Sunday against Charlotte Independence. Like Sohn said, they do have these 3 home matches coming up. Can they turn those into 3 points? The end of the season's here.
That midweek clash against Atlanta United 2 is this Wednesday night, 6:30 Central Time. Tune in to watch that match right here on My 68 or on ESPN+. And as Linda mentioned, the next home match for Legion FC next Sunday, September 26th, 4 o'clock Central Time against Charlotte Independence. Get your tickets today at bhmlegion.com/tickets or the Legion FC app. And don't forget to head over to the Legion FC Twitter page at BHMLegion. Following the final whistle, which has already happened, to vote on who you thought earned man of the match honors tonight in this battle against OKC Energy FC. That'll do it for our coverage tonight from a wet and sometimes rainy BBVA Field. For Lyndon Blake and our entire crew, I'm Blake Gardner saying so long from the Magic City. But once again, our final score tonight was Birmingham Legion FC 1, OKC Energy FC 1. Until this Wednesday, hope you have a great rest of your weekend and enjoy the rest of your Saturday night. Goodbye from Birmingham.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.